we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, so let's stream Assassin's Creed Unity. In the last one, we discovered the Bastille viewpoint and did several missions around it, including breaking into the Bastille and stealing a rope ladder, doing several duels, and incorporating ourselves in a secret society known as the Crimson Rose, or the Crimson League. Now, we've caught up with the man. We'll continue our escapades in The Return of the Crimson Rose.
I need a bit of assistance. The Comte de Choisy is to be arrested today. He's an honorable man, certainly not deserving of the guillotine. The Crimson League and I are busy elsewhere. Could you prevent his arrest? He lives on the Rue des Bars, just south of Saint-Gervais Church.
What you please, man? Some good stuff here. Where's his way?
Too late. Damn. I'll see what I can find in there.
Partially burnt letter. Some partially destroyed papers upon reporting back to the order. Please inform the Grand Master of your intent.
Who is that? I won't come out. They've taken him, my husband, carried him away past the church. They spoke of the guillotine.
That's not good.
Things are gonna get seriously bad for you.
There we go.
About time someone freed me. Good God.
Nearly there. Okay. More to do. Crimson Sunset. Locate and assassinate the Count de Chaussy and then assassinate the Crimson Rose. Okay, we can certainly do that. After all, it seems that the good Count we just saved is a Templar associate, if not a Templar himself. And well, he's no Elise. That's a level 3 lock. We're just gonna keep on keeping on. Alright. There we go.
Choisy is a Templar. All the nobles saved by the Crimson Rose are Templars. I've learned that the Count is about to be spirited out of Paris on a barge. It's docked near the Hôtel Fiume. See that the Count doesn't get away. Then assassinate the Crimson Rose.
All right.
Is it really worth dying over?
Il va se faire.
All right.
Allez, par ici!
We'll assassinate these two.
What the hell?
Okay, come on.
You're an assassin! Could you please fight with a little more panache? I'll see that you're properly dressed for your funeral. Was it really so bad before the revolution? Starved, I suppose.
There we are. Well, that's the Arsenal District complete. And the Mariage. Except for a Nostradamus Enigma. Breaking the habit. Assassinate the thug captain who is terrorizing nuns at the nunnery. Dastardly. Absolutely. The neighborhood surrounding the Fili du Calvaire nunnery is currently terrorized by thugs. Solve the problem by identifying the leader of these thugs and eliminating him. The council. You know, for everything that Arno does, he should probably be a higher rank. Though, I don't know. With so many assassins, they can afford to be a little bit more picky with the promotions, I suppose. Alright, the Temple District has been liberated. Good for us. Please don't. Oh, gosh. Alright, good deal. Now we were doing the Helix Rifts, that's right.
Are you in the mood to go to a party?
No, sir, I'm not. Okay, so. Occupied Paris. We need to do 2 of these in order to complete the Assassin Intel. Then we can do that other story.
We're counting on you to save our operative. Somewhere in the simulation.
Nice.
Wait, this data is encrypted. This data comes from deep within the Helix. Well done. The data is breaking down. Get to it before we lose it. This should come in useful. Wait, this data is encrypted.
These missions were such a good proof of concept that
This should come in useful.
they could totally do a World War II Assassin's Creed game.
This data comes from deep within the Helix. Well done. Hold on a second. I need to decrypt it. We're losing that data. Try to reach it before it's gone completely. Okay, we have our agent's location. Another piece of the puzzle. Well done. Wow, this should make our researchers very happy. You need to gather that data before it loses all integrity. Quick, operative located. That's it. You should be safe now. Excellent. This could hold some major Abstergo secrets. Not much time now.
There's plenty of time. What do you mean?
All the data we can find. The data is desyncing. You need to collect it or it'll be gone for good. Wayfind.
Go. Just 50 more data. Oh, we got 50 more. Yeah.
We're losing that data. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. Our operative is safe and sends us thanks.
There we go. Good deal. Play it again.
The more data you can collect, the better your reward. But the assassin is more important. Wayfind. We're losing that data. Try to reach it before it's gone completely. Nicely done. We need all the data we can find.
Well, that
Wait a
was.
second. This one's encrypted. Well done. Data received. We're losing that data. Good. We have enough data to trace our man's position. This data comes from deep within the helix. Well done. You found us.
Okay.
You've done it. Good. This will come in handy. You don't have much time left. I think this data could really help us. Good job. The more data we can get, the better.
All right.
Great find. Seconds left.
All right. Time to go.
3, 2, 1. A job well done. Our agents are never safe in the helix, though, so help them when you can.
Yeah, of course. There we go. Back to Helix, and we've got new modern day, which I love. A lot of people hate the modern day. I think that it's just fantastic. Really good sci-fi writing. Okay. Covert Paris. Occupied Paris Tower. Data harvest. There we go. 11. Reconnaissance report. Found by Otzoberg, our man. May 23rd, 2014. Flight into Kingston was smooth. Customs a breeze. No hassles. Calling GM to confirm expedition on the 25th is a go. Update, we are on schedule. 24th of May. Traveled from Kingston overland to Montego Bay. Travel time 5 hours. Multiple stops. Met GM at his home. Dinner at 19 hours 30. Discussed plans. Heading for bed just before midnight. 25th May. Started this morning at 10:30 a.m. in 3 separate trucks to site location. Based on geotag data taken from multiple sample 17 archive files, we fixed on a position within 20 meters of latitude 18.446846, longitude negative 78004086. The area is lush with vegetation and trees, with a few well-maintained roads nearby. The site we have settled on is a few hundred meters from the nearest road. 11th hour 43. After 1 hour searching, we have located an earthen mound whose layout bears similar resemblance to the structures observed in the Kinway footage provided to us. Digging will commence at 1 p.m. 18 hour 46. We have made visual confirmation that this site bears traces of precursor architecture. However, we have also come to the conclusion that the magnitude of our task is too immense for manual tools and have made arrangements for 2 backhoe loaders. Delivery is expected tomorrow morning, no later than 10th hour. (26th of May). Backhoe loaders have arrived late following a confrontation with the proprietor of the rental company. Our scanners found active GPS devices on the vehicles, a safeguard against theft, no doubt. When we requested that the devices be turned off, citing sensitive archaeological concerns, the man refused. A decent quantity of cash reversed his objections. Digging began just after lunch. May 27th. We have located what appears to be the entrance to one of the false rooms of the compound. Nothing of import was located here, save a small glass bottle dating from the late 17th or 18th century. The bottle was empty. We will refocus our efforts tomorrow. In the meantime, however, we dwell on this. Based on our examination of the accumulated vegetation and various soil samples, we have come to the conclusion that this site was deliberately buried between 200 and 230 years ago. None of the accumulated earth here is natural. This may suggest a radical shift in the assassin's stewardship strategy or a necessary response to increased Templar interest in the site. May 28th. Multiple setbacks, one backhoe in need of repairs this morning, then heavy rains for a brief spell, mud everywhere. May 29th. Progress at last. We have located the primary entrance to the observatory, a dozen or so meters to the west of the first false entrance. Unfortunately, we were not able to proceed farther than 5 meters, as an impenetrable mound of rubble and stone has blocked our progress. May 30th. 10 straight hours of moving rubble and no one in sight. My preliminary diagnosis is dire. Based on the lay of the land west of our dig site, uneven, yet with a distinct declivity averaging 4 degrees for almost 100 meters. I have come to suspect that most, if not all, of the observatory suffered a catastrophic collapse at some point in the 18th century. This may account for its burial, and why no further mention of it is made in our own archives past the beginning of the 19th century. More excavations will be necessary, but on a scale this skeleton crew is not equipped to handle. Arrangements are being made as our right. Archived conversation, August 6th, 2014. LeMay, Alvaro, Grammatica. Melanie, what's happening? Just an update on where we're at. We've been seeing periodic attempts by outside sources to access our storage servers, but we've been able to shut them down almost totally. Shut them down. What does that mean exactly? Prevent them from gaining access to our offline servers, and those that do get through, we flush them as quickly as possible. Those are decoys, Miss LeMay. Decoys. The group we're dealing with is too talented and persistent to be stopped by basic security sweeps. The attacks you're seeing are just decoys to take your eyes off the actual intruders. Okay, do you know something we don't? I know a lot of things your team does not. So what do you suggest? We have a proprietary detection system that can find and flush rogue divers. It will take a few days to implement, but when we do, you'll have the tools you need to keep your data safe, provided you have the metal to use it properly. Of course I do. This is our research, our data. I won't let anyone compromise it, even if it means fighting dirty. I'm not sure I understand what that means, but I am committed. Melanie. The rogues infiltrating Helix are using it to sequence genetic memories just as we are. Capturing and extracting them from Helix will almost certainly cause irreparable hippocampal shock or sudden death in some cases. Are you comfortable with the idea of killing potential intruders? Miss LeMay? I'm here. Sorry. I'll do what it takes, Doctor. This is top secret material. We can't risk it falling into the hands of terrorists. Precisely. I'm glad to hear you take your job and international security so seriously. Would you object to us sending over one of our technicians to handle the logistics? Absolutely not. Good. We'll be in touch. Of course. Anytime. And this is what's happening to our Helix divers. Uh-huh. Scene Stealer.
Madame, là-bas, combien m'en offrez-vous 70 livres? Vendu. Mademoiselle Montpensier,
oversees several actresses who have intimate liaison with important people. Any secrets their lovers tell them are sent to Montpensier. Those secrets could help move the revolution in a more fruitful direction. Mademoiselle is hosting a party at her home just north of the temple. It would be the perfect opportunity to steal.
It's a good idea. Okay. Ah.
Welcome, friends. Wine for everyone. I'm going to perform a speech later on. Quelqu'un d'important passe par là? Welcome, friends. Wine for everyone.
Are you an actress as well?
I'm sorry. What position do you hold?
Oh, I've just assumed a seat on the Committee of Public Safety.
Why, yes, I am an actress. Perhaps you'd care to arrange for a private performance.
Bread. Innocent though I be, to you I confess and ask mortal pardon. The dear's poison burns in my heart. Its venom brings a husband. I committed no dishonor. It restores all whoever takes your seat.
So touching. Montansier does have a, shall we say, certain genius for overacting.
Her death scene was so touching. It was all I could do not to burst out laughing.
Oh.
One of ours. Christ. You can't stop us. You can't. I'm right here, sunshine. You won't get away. That's it. Wind it up.
Oh.
You won't get away.
Okay. What is this? The newspaper, the Pierre du Schnees? Mademoiselle Montansier is about to present another of her trifles. She does not well to avoid political subject matter, as her royalist tendencies cannot be hidden. But are the citizens of Paris expected to endure salacious amusements concerning infidelity among the aristos? At this critical stage in history, leave our dear Mademoiselle to her pretty clothes and other frippery. We true Parisians have better things to do with our energies. Well said. Oh no.
Hey! You want some fun? I'll happily cut your innards out to play with.
All right. There we are.
Ah, the diary of Mademoiselle Montansier. It will prove excellent entertainment, I'm certain. Will you require that diary? Enjoy the party.
All right. What's next? Liberated, liberated. Wow, we've liberated most of this area. That's fantastic. Aquarius. There's a murder. Barbara of Seville. Okay. Sounds intriguing. Ooh. All right. Whoa. Solve the acting troupe murders. The body of a man around 40 years old lying on the ground with a slashed throat. There is a calling card in one of his pockets. The incomparable Barteau, lead actor, theater troupe of Amiens. Courtyard, here's the blood. A bloody handbill. Yes. Advertising a production of The Barber of Seville at 14 Rue de Bellamy. De Bellamy?
Gone too far now. Give me their names or I'll cut you open.
That won't contaminate the crime scene at all. Okay, so those were the clues here. And I can't follow the blood? Cafe Loveness.
Bartow the actor. I rented him a room upstairs for his discreet encounters. This evening, he arrived with a bouquet and said a young lady would soon follow. I went out back briefly. When I returned, I found these flowers scattered in a tray out into the street. Then a man dressed in shabby black robes, you know, like a poor student, came running down the stairs and out the door. Very odd. Nothing bad has happened, I hope.
Black shabby robes like a poor student. A bloody razor. A body of a man slumped in a chair with his throat slashed. There's a calling card in his pocket. Lawrence Door, second lead, theater troupe of Amours. Crumpled note. What am I to do? Laurent struck me again and again until I confessed about Barteau. Now he's gone to the love nest in the cafe to surprise him. He has taken the razor. I fear the worst. There's something on the wall. Theater poster. The Barber of Seville, a stylish production. The Outdoor Theater. Anonymous note. Found at Rose's trailer. Don't worry, Rose. Both your problems will be taken care of.
One more time through, please. Figaro, who was it you were speaking so intently with just there?
A young student who shows much promise. He is very talented and witty. He speaks with refinement and, well, as you've seen, he has a very pleasing...
Very pleasing, I assure you. Very pleasing.
He has one great failing which I fear will impede his advancement.
A failing, did you say, Figaro? What failing?
Costume rack.
Have?
A pile of costumes for the Barber of Seville. There's a... the poor student. Costume is missing. Next to Ficaron's trailer, a smoldering fire site. Among the ashes, there's some burnt clothing. The original color appears to be black.
My name is Pascal. I generally play second lead, although frankly I'm the superior actor. Bartow's the leader of the troupe, so he cast himself as first lead. First lead. You can barely remember his lines. To mix it up with the actresses as well. Unprofessional. He's not well liked. Laurent, in point of fact, hates him. Laurent's a bit of a turd himself.
Pascal.
I am the actor Ficaron. Left by all from Marseille to Ghent. We have a tight-knit theatre troupe here. We all get along very nicely, although, well, Pascal can be difficult and argues endlessly with Barteau. But nothing serious. Why do you ask?
I'm Rose. I've been acting with the troupe for some time. I'm married to Laurent. I'm worried about him. Neither he nor our lead actor have shown up today. But if he does arrive, don't let him see you talking to me. He's very, very jealous.
The table is covered with props. There is a list of all props into the play. The barber's razor is missing. Rin Rendezvous. Found at Rose's trailer. Rose, my delectable pastry. Meet me tonight at our usual place. Please, no protestations this time. Remember, I can give you all the leading roles, or if you're not accommodating roles at all, your passionate lover, Barta. The Barber of Seville. A body of a man slumped in a chair with his throat slashed. There is a calling card in his pocket. Laurent. Second lead. Okay. A crumpled note. What am I to do? Laurent struck me again and again until I have to confess to Barto. Now he's gone to the love fest in the cafe to surprise him. He's taken the razor. I fear the worst. Bloody razor. Cafe Love Nest. Rinse upstairs room to Barto for his affairs. Claims Barto arrived with a bouquet. That a woman would arrive soon. Saw a man dressed in black robes and a poor student running down the stairs at the door. The body of a man around 40 years old, slash the incomparable Barto, lead actor. Found at Rose's treasure. Okay. The poor student costume is missing. Next to Ficarian's trailer. A smoldering fire. Yes. Prop table. Barber's razor is missing. But Laurent took it. Rose is married to Laurent. Worried that his return warns me not to let him see me talking to her as he gets extremely jealous. Pascal plays second lead, but that's not true. Laurent was second lead. Claims to be a better actor than Barto, so he doesn't like him. Disparages Laurent. I think it's Pascal. Oh, I'm gonna feel real dumb if it's not Pascal.
Likes to mix it up with the actresses as well. Unprofessional. He's not well liked. Laurent, in point of fact, hates him. Murder Barto? If it had occurred to me, I may well have done it. But it did not occur to me.
Ah, that's a problem. Then it's you!
I am the actor Ficaron, loved by all from Marseille to Ghent. We have a tight-knit theatre. You are a clever man. It was my finest role. I waited until Laurent killed Barto. Then I killed Laurent. Any man who has a sister would do the same. Ah, hello. So delightful to see the man who put me here, where I have no audience.
Actors. I'd give them all the chop if I had my druthers. See what you like.
Oof. Backsword. A backsword. Heavy hilted backsword. It's got to be a heavy sword then. Long. There. Back. That halberd. A backsword. Oh. An unusual sword used by Swedish soldiers during their war against Russia. Huh. Look at that. Okay. Oh, yes, the Enigma. Starving times, not quite yet. We're doing quite well, actually, believe it or not. Okay, so enigmas are not a priority at the moment. So I guess this is our next one. The sewer rat. Oh! That's witchcraft. Ew.
Oh no.
Oh, assassin?
Look at that. Jean-Baptiste Rotondo escaped prison. Ever hear of him? He knows a few things about the assassins. It's likely he'll attempt to get to the Templars and tell him what he knows. Assassinate him before the National Guard can reach him. He's right down there, escaping through the sewers.
Auriez-vous besoin d'aide?
Don't let anyone through here. He might try to double back. We'll never find them.
That's all.
You done. Oh, so close. All right. The little companion missions are pretty quick. So we'll double back and do some of those.
Vous avez mes plus humbles.
Oh, I'll be back for you, Aquarius. Okay. Still the target. Okay.
Vas-y, achève-le! Si vous ne faites rien, nous allons nous en charger!
Stop right there! You're trying to muscle it on my domain! You horse son!
Okay. I need to quickly close the distance before he turns around. Okay.
Hey! Hold still, you runt! I've got a message for you!
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Okay, so that was that one there.
Bon sang, regardez-le faire.
We've become quite wealthy doing all these side quests. We'll assassinate the target. This will be easy. Extremist.
Let me through. Sell it.
No, sir. Okay. I think if we come right over here, out of towners. It doesn't really matter which one we do. We're gonna do both.
Mais qu'est-ce que...
All right. Steal an object. There we go, and all right. Go us. Oh, and back at the Cafe Theater. I think enough time's passed where we can get a full. Yes, 14,000.
Another late night.
Always a late night, sir. Oh, yes. And I think that's a fine place to go ahead and end the episode for today. We have plenty of money, and before long we'll be able to afford the next piece of our equipment, which I think I want it to be the legendary brigand coat. It'd be really nice. Though we might go ahead and do the hood instead. It's cheaper. Forearms as well. Waist. That's a nice belt. But all of that resides in the 125 plus club, and we're only at 66,000. We've got a long way to go. But we're almost finished with what we set out to do. To do most of the Paris stories in the northern section of Paris. We have completed, I'd say, half. A little over half. Yeah. Now, we're going to be in the northwestern part of the city, doing several of the contracts and murder mysteries as we come across them. And then we'll probably go back across and do the Nostradamus enigmas. And once we complete all of the side stories and missions in the northern section, we'll continue on with the story until we begin to go into the southern bit. And that'll be pretty good. So what are we going to do next? We'll probably finish up the Hal's companion missions before heading to here, and here. A nice diagonal slice. Okay. That is a pretty good plan. Oh, it's getting dark. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're enjoying the playthrough and you prefer to watch live, consider giving me a follow here on twitch.tv/JeffTheNarrator469. Or if you prefer to watch on YouTube like I know I do, you can always find my content re-uploaded there at Jeff the Narrator. Oh, he wants to look so dramatic. There we go. We're getting probably close to the halfway point of our playthrough. I wouldn't be surprised if this entire series broke the 60 episode mark. We're on part 19 here today, and we're still going strong. Until next time, I hope that you're having a great week. Alrighty. And until next time, keep telling stories. Whew.